50K, 100K, 40K, 10K, 30. Whoa, what is all this? Yo, he's going crazy down here. This guy is just what? Bro, it's not that deep. There's other videos you can make.
Bro. He's done for that for sure. But what is the thought process here? Like,
this is
okay.
Raven Beats.
So I may have accidentally started a tiny bit of drama. Let me explain. I've been called a hater and a clickbaiter and all of the above. For what, you may ask? Well, how about I clear it all up right here? Let's take everything back to about a year and a half ago. I came into the Roblox side of YouTube with about 115 subscribers, and me being a mobile content creator, I really have no source of direction until I watched a video of Infernasu. I mean, all I saw was one Shinobi Life 2 video, and then eventually I found myself watching all of his ABA experience videos. What I saw was a normal guy being a normal player in a normal game. It was so simple but so entertaining at the same time. So I saw him and I told myself, hey, if he can do this, why can't I? And so that's what I did. Even in most of my older videos, from the titles to how the video was produced, it was very obvious who I molded my videos around. I even put in my descriptions that all of my videos are inspired by Infernasu. Not to give him all the credit, because everything I've been able to pull off with just my phone alone was all because of me and my work. But I give flowers when it's needed. If I never watched Infernasu's videos, I wouldn't be in this community. He literally is the reason any of you, my current subscribers and viewers, are able to watch me right now. I even DM'd him way back, asking for advice once upon a time. So for my first ever interaction with my inspiration, to be in a tweet of him bashing me, yeah, that one hurt. There is this thing going around about me about how I got pressed by Infernasu to change a thumbnail, in which case I did change that thumbnail and then I changed it right back. Well, just like what Redweave said in his reaction to Infernasu, you all are missing context, including you, Infernasu, if you're watching. You see, at the time of you asking me to change the thumbnail, my phone was actually broken. If I haven't made it clear enough, then I'll say it loud and clear right now. I am a mobile content creator. The videos, thumbnails, the documentary you're watching right now is being edited/made from my iPhone. If you're wondering how I messaged back to Infernasu if my phone was broke, you can access Twitter from your laptop. Please don't be that dumb. So with my phone being broken, I could have easily said, no, I can't change the thumbnail right now, but with this being my inspiration, I wanted to help in any way I could. So I DM'd my YouTuber friend Tough, and he actually made me a temporary thumbnail to put on a video until I got my phone fixed. Remember the word temporary. Fast forward to me getting my phone fixed, I changed the thumbnail back to the original one I had up because I want my documentaries branded a certain way. The look of the thumbnail that Tough gave me, although it was good, it just didn't match the branding that I wanted. With that being said, the goal was to put the original thumbnail back temporarily while I made a new one. But like I said, I just got my phone fixed and I needed to catch up on videos, so I actually ended up forgetting until...
Oh yeah, someone linked me this video by Dahmer. The dude that made some fake thumbnail me, for whatever reason, and he put it back too.
Yeah, this was crazy, bro. So if y'all don't know, is this a video? Yeah, Infernasu reached out to Dahmer because he made a video, right? And he clickbaited, basically Infernasu saying blocks will never be good. And the reason Infernasu got mad was because people kept pulling up to his live stream, his videos, comments, and people were saying, yo, you don't like Bloxfruit, whatever, you know, Bloxfruit fanboys. He has a big fan base. Obviously, he's going to have some Bloxfruit fanboys. So they were like, you don't like Bloxfruit and everything? He was like, I never said that. So this is obviously clickbait. That's why Infernasu reached out to him and he told him to take out the thumbnail. And guess what? He did take out the thumbnail. But guess what? He put it back, which is crazy. Like, why would you do that?
So now both my inspiration and someone I watch pretty consistently both think I'm weird. So much for first impressions, am I right? Christ. Now that all that is cleared up, now it's time to address what everyone is talking about. First, I'll speak on the clickbait with the Infernasu thumbnail. My process with this thumbnail is to make it so obvious that it's clickbait that it wouldn't even be considered clickbait. In what universe would Infernasu have 76,000 likes on the tweet? And in what universe would someone like Infernasu ever tweet out that he hates Bloxfruits? That was my genuine mindset. Like, for instance, the one situation that nobody's speaking on is the documentary I made right after. Axior versus Real Games. This thumbnail, once again, so obviously fake that you think nobody would really believe it. But at the same time, it still attracts the eye with the title adding onto it. It's a smart tactic, and you can't say it's not, because if it truly wasn't, then it wouldn't have gotten the attention it got. But then on to the third documentary, which was the one about Redweave. Now this one, I admit, was pushing the boundaries. This thumbnail plus this title is overall just wild, and I'll admit that. Let me explain what happened. With the thumbnail, I added the Redweave logo, as well as the downtrack arrow in the background, as well as the word scammer in the middle. The word scammer was put there to attract the eye, but then the question mark after it was supposed to let the viewer know that it is not a statement, but a question. It's not to say Redweave is a scammer, but to ask, was he a scammer? That's the point of the question mark. Same applies with the title. But both Infernasu and Redweave said the exact same thing. The Roblox audience, no matter where you go, is young. Very young. If I did these exact same tactics in the community like Call of Duty or somewhere where the audience is generally older, nobody really would complain. My inspirations for making documentaries are Sunny V2, Jay Aubrey, and D'Angelo Wallace. All of these guys have done the exact same thing I've done and had no problems. But this is the Roblox community. That is where I should have made that change. I've already privately had conversations with Redweave, and let's just say everything has been cleared up. And for Nasu, shit, I don't know. Someone tell that man to open his DMs every now and then. Holy fuck. That is where my chapter ends, and this is where the actual drama begins. If you haven't already, go ahead and get you a snack of your choice, because it's about to get a little crazy. And also subscribe, of course, if you are new. So while streaming, apparently Infernasu was sent a documentary I made on Redweave, so he did what any other normal person would do, he watched it. But let's just say his reaction was a lot crazier than anyone could have expected.
So you're telling me this dude summoned so much he almost went broke? Why would he ever do this? Wait, was he buying the Oh nah. He bought the Robux? No way you bought the Robux. No, if you bought the Robux, you're insane. You're insane. No shot, he literally. So you're telling me he went to the Roblox page and went to buy them off
Here is my bank account statement.
That's mad. That's mad.
So yes, I
took out a loan for more money. He said it himself.
No way. This guy is just what? Bro, it's not that deep. There's other videos you can make, bro.
More money.
Alright, it's time, boys. I ran out some money, so I'm gonna go to the bank tomorrow and take a loan out. What? These spending bits are way too fun. Oh, he's addicted. He's a gotcha addict.
Money.
And don't want them to ever end. Okay, don't want them to ever end. You can't be real, bro. Honestly, the best time I ever had so far. His best time making videos on YouTube is spending.
While watching the documentary I made, Infernasu went on a tear. Seriously, he didn't hold anything back. Straight up clowning the man. I guess that's one thing me and Redweave got in common. We both got clowned by our inspiration. Continuing on, Infernasu would ask questions like, in what way is this smart? And to the average person who knows nothing of Redweave, you would ask the same thing. In what way is spending an absolute absurd amount of money on a game smart? Especially with how YouTube is. There is no guarantee of views on a video. You kind of just have to hope it'll just do good. So that's one obvious question floating around in the atmosphere. And then here goes another. In a game like Roblox, where you can do things like making in-game items such as merch/clothing or UGC items or even games, there are so many ways on Roblox to make in-game currency without having to spend your own. So back to the original point. To the average person, spending that much money comes off as very dumb. But then Redweave reacted to Infernasu's comments on the whole situation.
Number, but then I realized that it actually matters. Credit score actually lets you buy stuff in IRL. If you have bad credit score, it's bad for you like in real life. I didn't know this again, so don't blame me. But yeah, so I spent 45,000 on Robux and everything on editors, real stuff. Okay, 15K. You're probably wondering, Red, why did you do this? Even after you went bankrupt, you kept spending more and you took out a loan. I'll tell you why. If we go to Twitter, if you go to my profile, if you pull this up, what do y'all see? Okay, these are all the my money, how much I made from YouTube, and this was that month that I spent a lot, and this was actually 30K. I took this a few days before the end of the month, so 30K. So I spent 15K. Cool. How much did I make back? I make back double. On God, if I had 50K, I would have spent it, because this wasn't me being a gacha addict like y'all are saying. Like Infernasu in the video said, I seems like he has a gacha addiction or whatever. It's not me being a gacha addiction. I can confirm that. It was me being a genius, what do you call it, stupid business man. I remember my dad told me don't spend more. I looked him in his eyes. I was like, you let me spend more, I'll double it this month, 100%. I swear, bro. And I looked him in his eyes, and then guess what? When the money next month came, it was around 31 to 32K. This is not the right screenshot. I think this is 28 days. Yeah, this doesn't count the 31 days, but it was like around 31 to 32K. So I basically doubled it. And he told me, I have respect for you. Yeah, and I'm not bankrupt no more. I don't know why people think I'm still bankrupt. I'm not, bro. I'm living my life. I made my 30K back, bro. Y'all think I'm still bankrupt, bro. I made double back. How am I be still bankrupt, bro? All I spent that. If I could spend 50K that month, I would have spent it. I would have made back 100K. On God, bro. I spent all of that. I spent even when I went bankrupt because I saw an opportunity. That was like my business instinct kicking in because I saw a business opportunity. I was like, hold on, wait, if I spend more, it brings me back more. People enjoy it more. First of all, I make back my double money, which I did. I made all my money back. Secondly, this built me a huge audience, bro. Like the attention I was getting. This is when I blew up. This is when I was getting 10 to 20,000 subscribers a day. You heard that right, a day, bro, which is crazy. This is when I blew up. I made my money back. I built an audience. So how can you call this idea dumb? I don't understand. Yes, I understand the credit score went down. I would have never gotten over the limit if I knew what credit score was. But how do you expect a person who's just turned 18, who doesn't know anything about credit score? Like school didn't taught me that. That's why I hate the school system, bro. It doesn't teach you about anything about taxes. Yeah, if you're a YouTuber, you have to worry about taxes, credit score, everything or whatever, bro. But yeah, made back double.
So now here's a different side of the spectrum. Yes, spending tons of money, destroying your credit score, taking out loans for more money to destroy your credit score. Even more. It sounds, and truly it is, very stupid. And even Redweave agreed to this point. He agreed that it was a very childish move, and he even started working to slow down on his spending and slow down on giving away Robux. Also admitting that in school, he never learned about the effects that spending can have on your credit. But even then, before the spending, Redweave maybe had a little under 200,000 subscribers, and now after, he just recently cracked 400,000, which is amazing. A true congrats to Redweave, honestly. All in all, as much as we may say what Red did was dumb, I'm sure if anyone would be in Redweave's shoes right now, including myself, we'd probably come to the conclusion that it was worth it. At the end of the day, YouTube is a business, and every business comes with its ups and downs. And sometimes you get this crazy idea that you think will take you closer to your goals, but everyone around you calls you crazy for it. And for most people, they'll listen and say, yeah, it is kind of crazy, and drop the idea. But there is a solid few, a select few, that'll just go for it anyway. And one of those solid few is Redweave. With every documentary I make, there is one thing I always want to place in each and every production, and that thing is a message, a moral of the story, a lesson, whatever you really want to call it. And for this one, it's really simple. With whatever you are trying to pursue or goals you are trying to reach, no matter what people say, no matter what people think, never be afraid to take that risk, because Redweave and so many others are living proof of that. Of taking that risk and still coming out on top. And even if you take that risk and things don't work out how they were supposed to, at least you still tried instead of regretting it later on.